Good afternoon. Thank you all for being here today. Today, Mayor Jacobs and I are pausing to remember and honor all of those who have lost their lives this year to COVID-19. Right now in Knox County, the death toll stands at 315 individual lives lost. We have lost 315 people in less than 10 months. 143 of these deaths have been reported in December alone. That's almost half of all of the county's COVID deaths in just the past 4 weeks. This is a staggering and frankly frightening increase, reinforcing the fact that this virus knows no boundaries. It does not care about politics, it does not care about race or age. COVID-19 has devastated lives and shined a light on vulnerabilities across our community. But we are resilient. We have found new ways to do things and new ways to come together. And today we come together to begin this living memorial. Each flag that you see behind me represents one life lost. And this empty chair is a symbol of all those who now have an empty seat at their table because of the pandemic. These victims are not just numbers. They are fathers, mothers, sisters, brothers, aunts and uncles, husbands and wives. Their families have been profoundly impacted by COVID-19, and there's a void that can never be replaced. My heart breaks for these experiencing the ultimate price of this pandemic, the loss of a loved one. Let this memorial remind these families that they are not alone. We are grieving with them and at the same time renewing our commitment to fight this pandemic together. Vaccines offer hope, but we are not out of the woods. So as we prepare to close out the year, I urge you all to reflect on the true scale of this loss in Knoxville and across the globe. Let us honor these families by acting to protect ourselves and our community, by slowing the spread of the virus, and most importantly, by showing compassion for all our neighbors. Now I'm going to turn it over to my colleague, Mayor Glenn Jacobs of Knox County.
Thank you, Mayor Kincannon. The pandemic has affected all of us in one way or another. Sadly, we are living in a world which is currently riddled with pain, suffering, conflict, and battling divisiveness. But today we put all that aside to remember those who have lost their lives to COVID-19, to mourn and honor them, and to show our support to the thousands who are still here fighting the virus in a number of ways. More than 300 people we are missing as this year closes. As Mayor Kincannon said, they're not just data points. They're not just numbers. They're our friends, our family members, and our neighbors, and they most certainly will not be forgotten. Many in this community have just experienced their first holiday with an unexpected empty chair at the table. More are ringing in the new year with the sadness they weren't prepared for. While there is finally light at the end of this dark tunnel, like Mayor Kincannon, I recognize that the pandemic is not over. Yes, the virus itself is an incredible scientific feat, but we must remain diligent. So I encourage everyone to continue to practice 5 core actions: wash your hands, clean commonly used surfaces, keep physical distance, please stay home if you're sick, and wear a mask when appropriate. Doing these things is the best way to protect as many lives as we can. Now, Mayor Kincannon and I will place a wreath on the empty chair, which symbolizes the empty seats in every home because of COVID-19. We will also be adding flags to the memorial to reflect the deaths reported this morning by the Knox County Health Department. Also at this time, we would like to thank Michael Rogers from the Knoxville Opera, who will help us close out today's ceremony with a rendition of Amazing Grace. Amazing grace, how sweet the sound that saved a wretch like me. but now am found, was blind, but now I see. When we've been there 10,000 years, bright shining as the sun, we've no less days to sing God's praise than when we first begun. Hallelujah, hallelujah, amen. Hallelujah, hallelujah, amen. Hallelujah, hallelujah, amen.
Thank you very much. That concludes the ceremony, and we will be maintaining this living memorial on a weekly basis. And thank you, everybody, for your compassion and kindness, and for keeping these lives lost in your hearts and minds.